welcome back to another weekly episode for RPMbassy. Now, the record I'm going to do now, I thought I'd done this album, but I actually hadn't. But I'd done the research for it, but never actually got around to doing this album. The album I'm talking about is, again, one of my favourite bands. As you know, I've got a lot, but this band is great. I'm talking about the Beastie Boys, and I'm talking about the Hello Nasty album. And I know it's due a anniversary anytime soon. Now, this album, Hello Nasty, I mean, it's definitely one of my favourites. It's up there with Paul's Boutique and License to Ill. It's probably my third favourite album from them. So Hello Nasty is the fifth studio album from Beastie Boys, released on July the 14th, 1998. What a good year that was. I mean, you had Beastie Boys, you had the whole Mo Wax and Uncle, and it was great. But this was released with on Grand Royale, which is their own label, via Capitol Records. In its first week, this album sold 681,000 copies, debuting at number one on the Billboard 200 chart, which is like insane. I mean, we're talking about the Billboard chart. If you're selling records, you're selling records. That's where you want to be. It also won the Best Alternative Music Album and Best Rap Performance by Duo or Group at the 41st Annual Grammy Awards, which is incredible achievement. What an achievement that is. Ad Rock from the Beastie Boys has actually said he feels this was the best record that the Beastie Boys have ever done, and I can see why. Everything from this album, from the production to the tracks to at that particular time there wasn't anything like this out there. And kind of doing the research on this, they kind of shut themselves in the studio, wasn't quite aware what was going on outside musically. They just did what they do, and here it is. And it's an incredible album. The tour for this was brilliant. I went to see them in Wembley, and it was called Beastie Boys in the Round, promoting this album. So it was a stage move around, and it was incredible. I was trying to find my ticket stub because it's got the robot on it. The same kind of, the promotion for this was the big robot. I was trying to find the stuff for it, but I did see them, Beastie Boys, in the Round. I also seen them on a date with Run DMC as well, when they supported Run DMC in the late 80s as well. But I never got to see them on the License to Ill tour, which I would have loved to have seen them on that. I've always been a fan of Beastie Boys since 1986, since She's On It. A huge fan of the Beastie Boys, and I just love this album. The title came from when they used to call the receptionist for the band's New York-based publicity firm. They were called Nasty Little Man. So they pick up the phone and go, "Hello, Nasty," and that's where they got the name for this album. I love kind of finding things like that out. But originally this was released on CD, double vinyl, which is this one here. This is the coloured vinyl disc, which I'm going to show you in a second. Mini disc, which I already have as well, and cassette tape. Do you remember them mini discs? I don't know why they didn't take off, because it's a really good format. I really enjoyed that format, and cassette tape as well. I did have it on mini disc, had it on the vinyl. I'm not sure I bought it on the CD. I did look at my Beastie Boys CD, but it's not there. 4 singles were released from this album. The first one was Intergalactic, which was released on June the 2nd, 1998. Second was Body Moving. The videos are great as well, by the way. Body Moving released on November the 5th, 1998. So they kind of followed these singles quite fast and really good videos. The third single, I don't remember ever seeing or hearing. It was called The Negotiation of Limerick File, which was released in 1998, December the 8th. So not long after, within a month from Body Moving. And then the final one, which was great, some great remixes of this as well. Got some of they released like a couple of 12s. Was Remote Control, 3 MCs and 1 DJ, which was released on January 23rd, 1999. So 4 singles released from the album. I mean, the artwork's great. I mean, you've got them kind of inside a sardine can. I did have a patch of this. They released like patches. There were stickers. I think there was a sticker sheet with this, but I can't find that now. Beastie Boys, Hello Nasty. The back end of it, which is great. I loved all this kind of artwork as well. So you got things like Super Disco Breaking, The Move. I mean, the amount of tracks on here, I think it comes in at about 67 minutes for this album. But there's so many tracks on here. It reminds me a bit like Paul's Boutique, where there was just so many tracks. But they're incredible. I mean, I don't think I think they had Scratch the Perry on a track, but there was actually no guests on this album really. And also, this is where they brought in, because they had DJ Hurricane as a DJ, but this is when they brought in Mike, I can't remember what band he was from, another DJ, Mixmaster Mike, then became a part of the kind of Beastie Boys entourage with this album. So he was there with the promotion of his album. So as I said, this is a gatefold. So when you open it up, this is great. I kind of love this. Lots of details in here. Again, they kind of use this imagery for their kind of promotion as well. Spaceman, and there's a dog wearing a space helmet. I didn't realise that till just now. That's a dog. I always thought that was a human being. No inner sleeve other than record number 1. And this edition came on yellow vinyl. So it's a double vinyl. I mean, that's an amazing to have, that kind of yellow vinyl, that kind of goldy, pissy yellow, if I could say. But the inner sleeve, one side you've got, again, the imagery you want to do with like planets and intergalactic. The other side you've almost got a blueprint of the artwork, the three boys and the sardines. This did come out from, I think it had something to do with Bathe and Ape. Did release this, because Bathe and Ape used to release a lot of figures with Mowax and everything. But this did come out as a figure set, so you can actually get the sardine with the three Beastie Boys inside of it as figures. I think it's gone on eBay now for like a good grand, I think. But it is available. So that's one. Now record number 2. Beastie Boys, Hello, you know, there's loads of I've never ever read that. It's way too small for me, especially now. But it's like blueprints again. So I think it goes into kind of how they kind of work on the album, who they worked with, what they did for the album. And then the other side is you've got heavy rock, dense core, rocky crust. It's almost like a planet, or kind of split up. Again, all that interplanetary stuff. The vinyl again is on lovely pissy yellow vinyl. Brilliant. But that was the Beastie Boys. As I said, I did try to find the ticket stub. If I find it, I will show it in a future video, because I'm sure I'm going to be doing some Beastie Boys 12 inches, or my favourite song by the Beastie Boys, which is Slow and Low, which I'll probably do a little video on that as well. And if I find this ticket stub, I will show you. I also got the t-shirt as well from the Def Jam tour when they were supported by Run DMC, Beastie Boys, all of that were there. So I'll kind of show you that as well. But this is an incredible album. If you don't know this album, you have to check this out. And I'm sure everyone's heard, regardless if you're a Beastie Boys fan or not, Intergalactic. I mean, that track is just everywhere. Even now, you hear it all over the place. And Sabotage from the previous album. But Hello Nasty by the Beastie Boys came alive in 1998. To me, is up there easily with Balls Boutique and License to Ill, without a doubt. And that's Hello Nasty. On double vinyl, yellow vinyl. You can find this. I think it's quite expensive on Discogs, this version here, because I bought this is the first press as well. This is not a reissue. This is the first press, and I know they've just reissued the box set anniversary for this, which I don't have. Every trying to find it, it's either really expensive or it's sold out. But if I do get it in the end, I will do a video on that. Okay, so that's Beastie Boys, Hello Nasty. Check it out.